Don't you ever come to help me again when I didn't cry for help. Don't you ever look at me like that again with eyes full of pity.
Mr. Raphael, do this eyes look like they are full of pity to you? Thank you for letting me know. I thought these eyes are full of love and care. My bad.
That was Rafel and Tamara's first fight. Before we dive into our story, please hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss the remaining parts of the story, and tell us where you are watching from. Now, let's go. The notification sounds on her phone always made Tamara's heart skip, never knowing if she had finally got a job or not. One morning, she received a message from the employment agent with the subject, VIP nurse aid required for a royal family, $6,000 per week. That's crazy, she said to herself. That was more than what she made in 6 months juggling 2 or 3 jobs at retail shops, plus online activities, such as teaching online. The job description was nothing special. They wanted someone who could help their disabled 30-year-old son move around, help him change, clean his environment, and cook some delicious foods following a diet plan. Tamara could do all this, but her only problem was she was not certified as a nurse aide or nanny. But she still went for the interview. As she walked towards the main door, she walked past some beautiful girls wearing designer suits who had just completed their interview. During the interview, Tamara didn't hide the fact that she was not yet qualified, but advised them she needed money to complete her studies so that she can go to university to become a doctor. She also needed money to take care of her mother and young brother. Rafel's mother was impressed by Tamara's bubbly personality and hired her on the basis that she may be able to crack some jokes and uplift Rafel's low spirits. So, when his mother introduced the latest nurse, Rafel could barely hide his disdain. "Darling, this is Tamara," she said brightly, her tone straining with forced cheerfulness. "She'll be staying with us as your new nurse. Isn't that wonderful?" she said. At the age of 30, in a single, brutal moment, all his fame was destroyed. Rafel was involved in a car accident that left him paralyzed from the waist down. His dreams, career, and the life he'd known shattered. Doctors did all they could, but told his parents that he is very lucky to be alive. Doctors said he was never going to walk again. Rafel wanted to give up on life, but his mother was always there for him and gave him hope. Rafel lost his popularity as a high-end investment banker, lost his friends, and most importantly, his girlfriend Emma. He went into depression. He was either stuck in bed or in a wheelchair. He went from being a hero to a zero. As a result of the injury, Rafel would sometimes go through so much pain and needed a helper. His mother would hire experienced, highly qualified nurses or healthcare workers, but they would hardly last a week. They failed to handle Rafel's bitterness and anger issues. They would just leave their high-paying job. His sharp tongue and criticism scared them off. Rafel had developed anger issues. He was angry about life. He felt life was unfair. Rafel was finding it difficult to accept that he would never walk again. His mother, bless her soul, refused to give up on him. She kept telling him that his mind needed healing as much as his body, that a positive outlook might improve his quality of life. But he dismissed it all as nonsense. She simply didn't understand what it was like to go from being a celebrated banker to a forgotten man trapped in a failing body. Rafel looked up and smiled sarcastically. In his mind, he said, "You must be joking. How dare mother pick some random girl from the streets to take care of me? Nice try." Rafel was looking forward to giving the new nurse hell on earth. "The girl doesn't belong here, in this mansion, in his world." He managed a sarcastic smile. "So, my new nurse is from the shelter down the road, I assume?" Tamara's eyes widened, but she seemed unfazed by his cutting words. Instead, she just shrugged with a small grin. "Nope. I wish I came from the shelter. There is a lot of art and craft to see. The kids there have turned the place into a tourist attraction." That's new. No one had talked back at him on their first day. They all seemed apologetic and scared. Tamara was not going to do any of that. She was indeed one of a kind. She was not going to let this opportunity to earn $6,000 a week pass her by. This opportunity was going to completely change her life in a space of a few months. Rafel's mother found Tamara's confidence interesting. She gave her some money and the nurse uniform and shoes to wear when she comes the following day. Rafel's mother was excited and looking forward to some adventure. I can't believe I actually got this high-paying job. Soon all my worries will be over, Tamara murmured to herself. The next morning, Tamara arrived early, as promised, and Raffles' mother was waiting in the foyer with a bright smile. Good morning. Looking good, my dear. Tamara's face lit up, her braided hair neatly styled, accentuating her delicate features. She looked strikingly beautiful in her crisp new nurse's uniform, which fit her perfectly. Even Mrs. Bennet seemed surprised at how effortlessly Tamara's presence brightened the room. Raphael's mother looked towards the garden where her son was reading. He's out there, she murmured. Taking a deep breath, she made her way out to the garden, excitement sparking in her step. She spotted Raphael reclining under the shade of a sprawling oak, his eyes fixed on the pages of a book. She grinned, inhaled deeply, and called out, What a beautiful morning, Mr. Raphael. I see you're enjoying the sun? Raphael looked up, his expression shifting from mild irritation to absolute shock. His jaw dropped for a moment. He forgot himself, his eyes widening as he took in the beautiful sight before him. Tamara looked radiant, her uniform and hairstyle somehow elevating her from the simple girl he'd dismissed the day before to someone who held his gaze. He couldn't take his eyes away from her.